Hello, my dear friends. I'm once again back with the summary of one more novel of Thomas Hardy, that is a Laodicean. Let's look at certain important facts related to this novel, and after that, we'll go through the summary of this novel. So, let's start. A Laodicean, or The Castle of Stancy, a story of today. This is the title of this novel. You can say that this is the main title and this is the subtitle of the novel. This novel was published in Harper's New Magazine in the year 1880-81. This novel is about falsified telegram and faked photo. Remember that. Unlike other novels of Thomas Hardy, the theme of this novel is based on falsified telegram and faked photos. So now let's look at the summary of this novel and all the important characters of this novel. Paula Parr inherits. She is the central character of this novel. Remember that. This Paula Parr inherits a medieval castle from her industrialist dad. It means Paula Parr father is an industrialist, a great businessman, a business tycoon, and she inherits a castle, a fort, a mansion from her industrialist father. And where did her father get this castle from? Actually, Paula's father bought this castle from a man, Stancy, who was probably the descendant of first generation descendant of a distinguished, or you can say a royal family. See this? So Paula Parr inherits a medieval castle from her industrialist dad, who means her father bought it from the aristocratic Stancy family. She employs 2 architects after that for renovation or for the repair or something. She hires 2 architects, one local one, the other George Somerset, who has recently or lately qualified from London. He stands for modernity. Who? George Somerset, newly qualified architect from London, stands for modernity. In the village, there is an amateur, one who is not professional, photographer, William Dare. Remember this. And what is William Dare by profession? Amateur photographer. And he is the illegitimate son of Captain Stancy, a poor Cian. You can say the descendant of the first generation of a distinguished family, or a royal family is called Cian. This is Cian, descendant. So he is the illegitimate son of Captain Stancy, who is the descendant of the first generation of a royal, you can say, family. He represents the notion of medieval nobility. This person believes in medieval nobility. Why? Because he represents that noble family, and this noble family at present has lost its position, its power, its value because of this and that. So she is drawn to each for his different quality, and that's why this Paula Parr is just drawn towards, on one hand, she is drawn towards Somerset, on the other hand, she is probably drawn towards William Dare. See this. William Dare, the bastard son of captain and a wastrel, useless, decides to intervene, disturb to promote his father in her affection, and now she tries. William Dare, the bastard son of Captain D. Stancy, now he tries his level best somehow to make this young girl, or make this Paula realize that Captain D. Stancy is somewhat very much royal, or somewhat very much important, so that he may continually just feed himself and live comfortably just of the income or the money of this girl Paula Parr. See, in her affection, so that Dare can continue to gamble and live off Paula's income. He forges a telegram. He sends a you can say a fake telegram, and he also fakes a photograph to make it appear that Somerset, leading a dissolute lifestyle as a drunken gambler. So you can say, fakes a telegram and fakes a photo, only to defame, only to tarnish the image of Somerset, William Somerset, of newly qualified architect from London, so that he may succeed in making the image of Captain D. Stancy in the eyes of just this young girl good, so that he may continue his gambling and living comfortably of the money or the income of this young girl or this woman. His subterfuge means deception, his forgery, this fraud. His fraud is discovered by D. Stancy's sister Charlotte, who has befriended Paula and who has knowledge about this fraud of William Dare, Captain D. Stancy's sister, who has become friend to Paula. So now just Captain D. Stancy's sister just decides to disclose the secret, to tell Paula about this deception of William Dare. See, his subterfuge means deception or fraud is discovered by Stancy's sister Charlotte, who has befriended Paula, she decides to tell Paula the truth, and Paula pursues Somerset to the continent where he has gone, mistakenly believing Paula and the captain to have been married. And when Paula gets to know that actually just this person, William Dare, just simply faked the telegram and the photo only to defame, only to tarnish the image of this just architect. She pursues him. She pursues him to the place, she goes to that place after him, where he has gone, mistakenly thinking or believing that this girl, this woman has married Captain Stancy. See this. She finds William Somerset. They are united and marry. In revenge, Dare burns down the castle using his family portraits and furniture as kindling. And here, when William Dare sees his plan badly failed, he sees that his plan has badly failed to work at all. He has failed to get what he actually just wanted. Now in anger and frustration and revenge, he sets ablaze that castle of Paula by using the portraits and the items of the furniture. See this. Somerset proposes to build a modern house in its place, and when the castle is burned down, William Somerset now advises actually Paula to build a modern house in the place of the old burned down castle. The last line has Paula summing up her dichotomy. Dichotomy means duality of her mind between modernity and romantic medievalism. So I told you that this woman is on one hand interested in this young man William George in the beginning, on the other hand in Captain Stancy, who had great notion for medieval nobility. It's all because of that. Even in the end of the novel, we see the just dichotomy or duality of the mind of this woman. And thus the two men also emphasizing the title Laodicean. Laodicean means someone indifferent or half-hearted. She says, I wish my castle wasn't burnt, and I wish you were a Captain Stancy. That shows the duality of the mind of just Paula. On one hand, she doesn't want, she's sad that her castle was burned down. On the other hand, she's sad that somehow just she couldn't adjust with that, you can say, that Captain Stancy. The usage of Laodicean to mean someone lacking commitment comes from a reference in the New Testament. New Testament is the part of the Bible. So this is the short summary of this novel, my dear friends. Hope this summary will help you understand this minor novel of Thomas Hardy. Provided that you find some difficulty in understanding, do let me know. I'll try to I'll try to clear all your doubts.